Here we go again. Ready? Yeah. Money talks, nigga, what the fuck is you saying, huh? You can ask this bitch and ask this bitch who's the man.
Welcome. We are here. This is Bob's Corner. This is episode 28. Episode 28.
Let's go get some money for they plan.
A nice episode. We're discussing parenting with a heavy heart. Parenting with a heavy heart. Let's go.
Who I be, pillow talking to these hoes, that shit weak, They say money talk with diamonds in my teeth, I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet, Niggas messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I put you underneath. Yeah, I ripped that 5, but I put you 6 feet. Hey, nigga, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I think your bitch drunk. Let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too drunk. I motor in the trunk. Her panties got the roof. The Henny got her loose. I think she lost one shoe. Her head came the truth. I told her, fuck oh my F, bitch, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coop. Gave that bitch the boot. Bye-bye. Yeah, she blew my flute. Untamed gorilla, bitch, I was born in the zoo. Yeah. That's why you so rude. Yeah. Who the fuck is you? Bitch, I been this way since school. Yeah. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. That's why you so up, nigga, cause I pay my dues. Hey, nigga, let's go, 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 let's go.
Yes. Welcome. We are here. Thank y'all so much for showing up tonight. Definitely appreciate your patience, man. This is episode 28, man. Parenting with a heavy heart. Definitely want to highlight some things that have been near and dear to my heart. And things I've gone through recently, man. My cousin, his birthday. I lost my cousin David, 2006. He was gunned down, man. Unfortunately, man. He was only 20 years old, but his birthday was just recently, man. And I definitely thought about my cousin a lot. I had a dream about him too. He definitely came through, showed love, man. Let me know that he was here, man. That he was around, man. And I felt his presence, man. So I want to give a shout out to my cousin, man. Rest in heaven, man. See you when I get there, man. Happy 40th birthday. 40th. My cousin would have been 40 years old, man. So definitely want to give a shout out to him, man. Today I want to touch on how it feels to parent with a heavy heart, man. When you're going through something, some people still have to parent through the loss of a father, a mother, things of that nature, man. So just seeing people navigate through that, still having to show up for the kids, you not really understanding what you're going through. They not really understanding what you're going through, but somehow trying to make it all work, so you can do the best that you can for your family. Last time I really had to significantly parent through the loss of actually it was with my daughter, my first daughter, Ziana, when she was 1 years old. Was she 1 yet? Yeah, she was one, like maybe one and a half around the time, man. The time I lost my brother, man. So I was also going through a breakup. I had went through a breakup, so I'm juggling co-parenting, being a new parent. I'm 22 years old. I'm out here with a kid. I'm 23 years old. I'm by myself. I don't really know what I'm doing, and trying to be there for me and her was just like so difficult, man. Like during that time, I kind of felt like I didn't really have much of a support system, especially those that was close to me. We all were going through the same thing. So it's kind of hard for me to lean on my family when they needed somebody to lean on too, man. So it was kind of heavy, man. And navigating the co-parenting aspect of being a father, man, that was like super, super difficult, man. Because where I was looking for a little bit more grace in some areas, it wasn't necessarily given at times. And I won't be naive, or I won't say that I didn't have my part in doing things too, because I was young. I was trying to figure things out. Losing my brother, who was a big piece of my life at that time. He was there for my daughter all the time. He took her under his wing like his own, man, and that just reminded me of who my father was, the type of father that I knew my brother would have been had he been here. So I always had that, that support system, man. He was kind of really all I needed for real. Like, but so when I lost him during that time, man, trying to be like a parent, like, man, I don't know how I did it, but I do thank everybody that was around, had a hand in my life at that time. Help if you helped me take my daughter to and from, pick this up, did anything to help out, man, during those times, man. I certainly appreciate each and every one of y'all, man, because navigating through that kind of trauma at such a young age, and not only the response now incorporating the responsibilities of being the father, like it was tough, man. It's like I'm trying to juggle school, work full time, and be a father. Like it was virtually impossible, man. But somehow, some way, I did make it work to the best of my abilities, man. So anybody out there that's parenting right now while you're dealing with a loss, or I know a lot of birthdays are coming up. A lot of birthdays have happened for our significant others, man. It's that time of year again, so that's like I said at the beginning of the year, like that cycle starts all over again. Like you made it to a point to closing out the end of the year, you kind of reflect. It's a winter time, it's cold, but when that calendar strikes one, yes, it's a fresh beginning, but it's a fresh way for you to deal with those battles again. Now, do you show up stronger or do you show up weaker? Have you been tuning in to Bob's Corner every Wednesday night? Have you been reading the Bible? Have you been journaling like I'm telling you guys to do? Are you practicing your faith? Are you practicing the grief relief mechanisms, that I'm imploring in these podcasts each and every Wednesday? Are you doing those things so that you can be better? Because the new year is going to come around, and if you're a parent, you're going to experience these lows lows of energy, whether or not you may or may not be depressed at the time. It all depends on how hard it hit you. And I preach this because I know that it's real. You cannot see it coming. You cannot see grief coming. You won't see it. You won't see it. So are we doing the things necessary to prevent that? The floor is open. The floor is open each and every week for a person. I want somebody to have the courage to go live with me. I want somebody to have the courage to say, like, hey, I am hurt. I do need somebody to talk to. I'm glad that you are here. This not just for me. This for everyone to overcome. This is for all of us to get through that. Because a lot of us are parents now. A lot of us are parents now. And your kid is not going to understand when you sad and you riding past something and you see a sign and they got the person's birthday. Then you remember, like, oh my God, it's next week. Oh my God, their birthday is tomorrow. You've been barking on the kids all week. You see a fork in the sink, you losing it. You wonder why you so agitated. You wonder why you so upset. We got to take the necessary precautions. We have to execute the plans. 5 ways a week to overcome grief. 5 ways a week to get yourself in a great mood, in a better mood. Knowing that you've been down before, but somehow, some way, you smiled again after that. You reached a point to where you was happy again after that. So while you are around your children, know that they feed off everything that you do. Whichever way that you handle your emotions is the way that they gonna imitate. We they first lessons for how to behave when tragedy strikes, when you're going through trauma. They model their behaviors off us. So we got to get to a point to where it's like you can't blame your past for what you've been through. You can't keep saying like, oh, my mom died at a young age, so this is how I am and this is how I'm gonna be. Like, no, you got to be ready to change. You got to be ready to change, because if you don't, you're gonna remain that same person who year after year, when these calendars turn these pages, you that same person each and every birthday. You cry your eyes out each and every birthday. Each and every death day, you cry your eyes out. At some point, the objective is to get better. We can't soak in our emotions. We cannot soak in that. Number one, they won't want us to soak in that. I know my brother be looking like, man, you in there crying. Like, man, get up, man. Like, I know you miss me, man, but get up, man. It's sunny outside, man. Go enjoy some weather, man. Go take a ride. You want to talk to me? Talk to me outside. Get out the house. Write to me, man. I can read the words on your paper. I hear my brother speaking to me. I hear God speaking to me, getting me through these rough times. I'm gonna sit here and act like I'm perfect, because I'm not. I'm definitely not. I have my moments where I'm just kind of shut down and quiet. And what's wrong with you? Nothing. It's times where I still have that, but I gotta also remember that energy like that follow you, that's not of God. Resentment is not of God. Anger is not of God. So I don't want to live that way. I don't want to be like that for long. The fastest I can get out of that state, out of that funk, the better I feel. But parenting while grieving, man, you got to give yourself grace. You got to be patient with yourself. You got to be honest, because it's people around you that depend on you, no matter what you're going through. No matter what you're going through. Anything can happen to you. You still got to make it. You still got to make something happen. Life goes on. It don't stop for nobody. And it's not going to stop because you got somebody that passed away in your family. It's not going to stop because of you lost a job, or you somebody stole from you, or like life don't stop because of these things. It doesn't. So we have to be able to roll. We have to be able to roll with the punches as fast as we can. But we can't do that if we don't have a plan when it happens. Like I said, it's grief is sneaky. Like a lot of times it come in like it's using like a gas or something. Like it's something you can't see. Like imagine you on the battlefield and you just start smelling something, and then like you just start getting dizzy. Like that's how grief is. By the time you notice it's there, it's already got you. By the time we recognize grief, it's already got us. We already in it. So now we gotta fight our way out of it. We gotta fight our way out. You ain't just gonna let it wrap you up and body slam you or take you down. Nah, you gonna get up out of there. Because it's people that depend on us. These kids, they depend on us. We their first model of behavior. Whatever we tell our children is gold. You can tell your kids, yeah, I climbed the Empire State Building. You so much of a hero to them, they gonna believe you did it. They will believe that you climbed the Empire State Building. They'll go back to their school and tell their teacher, my daddy climbed the Empire State Building. Man, they look at him like, man, what? But that's how much our influence matters to these kids, man. Like I said, I get it. I get it. Being under the influence like that how it can affect how you behave in places. It affect how you show up at work. It affect how you show up in life. It affects how you show up in your neighborhood. It affects how you show up everywhere for yourself. First and foremost, you got to show up for yourself. You got to be the best version you can be for yourself. So we got to be, when it does happen, we do recognize what's going on. First and foremost, if you already spazzed out, you wild out, apologize to your children and you explain to them that is not how adults are supposed to behave. I don't care. No matter what you're going through, no matter what your frustration is, you should never act out from frustration. Nobody should ever know you upset. Nobody should ever know that you was mad about something. No matter what it is, no one should ever know you were mad about it. But it started with us, though. It started with us. So parenting while grieving, while it may be one of the most difficult things to do in life, and trust me, I've been there time and time again. A shutdown, ain't had much to say, ain't want to do nothing, go nowhere. I done been through it all. I done been through it all to the worst degree. Parenting alone while grieving, that was probably the toughest thing I had to endure because I only had me. I didn't have no help for real. Like it was just me. When I had my daughter, it was on me. I ain't had nobody to help change nothing for real. My aunt was around, I ain't gonna cap like she wasn't, but she had to work. She had to work. She won. It won. I was at home when I had my daughter. I was at the crib by myself, going through everything. The little toddler meltdowns. I remember one time she climbed out the car seat on me while I was driving. I'm like, how do you even get out of there? Like I thought you were secure. Like it's just wilding out just because she didn't want to sit in the car seat. Lost her mind in there. I'm in there 22, 23 years old. Just like, why did you just wild out like that? Had me scared. Like, so what's going on with her? Like, so yeah, man. But and going through all those things alone, but going through that time period alone where I had to parent alone, basically, essentially, it made me the parent I am today. It made me a better person. It made me more appreciative of having her. It made me more appreciative of being a father because I was able to weather that storm parenting while I was grieving like that. Like, I mean, we talking about my brother. We talking about a person who was my mom, my dad, my big brother. He was everybody in one. Like we talking about that person. I lost him and had to figure it out as a dad, as a young father out here, a single parent, single father at that too. I had to figure it out. I wasn't one of these dads who wasn't around. Ask around, they can vouch. I was there, hands on, every day, until I had to split time. But even still, when it was time for me to get her, I got her. Rarely ask somebody to watch her. Rarely. Like I just want that type of father, man. For me, I'm a parent. I'm like, I don't really put my kids on nobody else. I don't really ask people for them to keep them. Like it's usually voluntary, or my wife asks her. My mom-in-law, I never hardly ask her. I just don't. I don't know. It's just the type of dad I am, I guess. But is it cool to get a relief? Yes. I won't lie. Like, it's definitely cool to get a release, but but I understand trying to do that with a heavy heart, man. It's just it's tough to deal with, man. So I want to show y'all something. Hold on, let me bring this up, man. Uh, see, pivot here. All right. So I want to give y'all 5 tips. 5 tips. 5 tips for grieving while you're parenting. All right. First is number one. You have to let your grief be visible. You have to let your grief be visible. What that means is that you don't have to hide everything from your kids. Pull your kids in and allow them to feel that with you. Allow them to feel that with you. So now not only am I suffering, I'm no longer suffering. I'm sharing my emotions with my family. I'm opening up, I'm letting my family in. And if they love me, then they'll see what I'm going through so that my actions and my behavior are understood when they take place. It's not a surprise. They not left in the dark. They know what's going on. They're abreast of the situation. One thing that I don't like that some people do, and forgive me, I don't want to offend anyone, but when people are terminally ill, but they don't tell the family that they are ill, I don't really like that when people do that. Um, for me, it just you're not saving anybody from anything. If anything, you make it more sudden when somebody finds out. You make it more sudden when somebody is told. And I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that if you are a person who's going through a terminal illness, now I can't tell you how to make decisions about how you disclose your current state of health, but as a child who lost his father almost suddenly, it seems, but my dad was the cancer had returned. He was sick for months ahead of time before I actually like found out how sick he was. And to me, it's like, I found out the severity of his illness, and then it was like a couple days later he was dead. So I felt like I was left in the dark about that. And maybe they did tell me and I just was young and just trying to figure out life on my own. I was only 18, 19 years old, so I could have just been out here just winging it. Who knows? But hearing hearing him sick in the timeline, it just happened so fast. So just allow your kids in and let them know what you're going through. It's okay to share that with your family. I feel like kids, children. Now, if they 4 and under, don't waste your time because they not really gonna understand it. But a child knows when you are upset. They know when you not feeling well. So you kids may surprise you. A 4 and up, 4 to like 2 years old, they'll understand what you're going through. So and them accepting you where you are a help lessen the blow. So you are less explosive when things happen. You kind of handle it a lot better, in my opinion. And number two is lower the bar on being a perfect parent. That being strong for everybody else stuff, like if you're not strong for you, you can't be strong for nobody. Remember, the rule on the plane is before you attempt to assist anyone, put your mask on first. That is a really good, that's a principle of life. If your cup is not full, how you gonna pour into these seven? If your cup is half full, you're gonna run out after 3 cups. You ain't gonna be able to fill up everybody. So you have to make sure your cup is full first. You got to make sure yourself is taken care of first before you can help anybody. And acknowledge your faults. Nobody is perfect. We're not perfect people. God didn't put us here to be that way. But you got to acknowledge where you are, and it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay. You want to build small. Number three is you want to build small moments of steadiness, where where it's you got to get back to the routines. You got to get back to what makes you feel grounded. You have to encompass that love again. Like to me, man, I love on my kids all day long, man. Nothing feels better than feeling that kinetic energy from them, that that inertia, that moving around and just feeling that physical energy, that physical touch. For me, it just gets me back going, man. And those are things that kind of break me out of it. Going out to eat, sharing a dinner, breaking some bread, man. Praying, Bible study every week, things like that help me stay consistently above. So it's like where grief may try to pull me under, like I'm constantly staying afloat. I'm constantly staying afloat. So my arms are so strong that when someone tries to pull me down, I'm able to swim away from it. I'm able to get away. It's not able to pull me under. Number four, make space for your grief on purpose. So that's what I tell you guys all the time. Make sure you journaling. Journaling on a weekdaily basis. It helps me kind of dump a little bit of that emotion off, like a day at a time. Like a day at a time, I'm not carrying so much emotional baggage because I've written it down on paper. It's already done. Book closed, chapter closed. I'm moving on to a different day. So I'm able to Andy Dufresne any stress, anything that's bothering me every day. I go out on the yard and I shake it out of my pockets. I chip away at it every day. I chip away at it every day. I go out on the yard. I empty it out of my pockets a little bit at a time, just a little bit at a time. But that keeps me lighter. That means that depression, that grief, that anxiety is not piling up. It can't pile up as fast because I'm getting rid of it every day. So you got to make space for stuff like that. Make time for prayer. Make time for walking. Make time for exercise. And make time for whatever it is. Getting you some sunlight. Make time for whatever it is that you do to get yourself to where you are 100% again. Make sure you make time for that on a daily basis. Make time for it on a daily basis because you got to pour into yourself every single day. And finally, number five, accept help without overthinking it. So if you got friends that's reaching out, like, hey, I want to come hang out with you, and you just dubbing them like, oh no, I don't think I'm gonna come. And, oh, I might come, and then as soon as they hit you up, yeah, hey, you still going? And you don't answer the phone, you just go ghost on them. Like, don't do people like that. Accept help. If somebody want to come get the kids from you, like, oh no, you don't have to. It's okay. I'll be all right. Everything's fine. Like, no, it's the part of getting better is acknowledging that I'm not perfect. Acknowledging that I have a weakness. Acknowledging that, man, I'm upset right now. I'm not feeling good right now. I'm not my best self. The best part is knowing that it's people around you that can already see it. They just need you to confirm it sometimes. And as an adult, people are not gonna be so pushy on you, like, hey, you need to let me come do this. They'll give you your space to operate. But it's okay to accept help. So those are the five tips for healing when you are grieving as a parent. Uh Again, number one is let your grief be visible. Number two is lower the bar. You don't have to be a perfect parent. Number three is you want to build small moments of steadiness. Number four is making space for your grief. And number five is accepting help. Don't overthink it. All right. So we're going to get out of here, man. I do want to leave y'all with a prayer. So hold tight. Hold on. We got it coming. We got it coming. Oh, it's not. All right, so I'm gonna share this with y'all. This is Psalms chapter 34. Chapter 34. I will extol the Lord at all times. His praise will be on my lips. I will glory in the Lord. Let the afflicted hear and rejoice. Glorify the Lord with me. Let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord and he answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. Those who look to him are radiant. Their faces are never covered with shame. This poor man called, and the Lord heard him. He saved him out of all his troubles. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them. All right, so we're going to get out of here, man. Again, man, this is episode 28, man. We didn't do our round of applause today, man. So we got more. Man. Shout out to everybody, man, that's here, man. If you're passing through Bob's Corner, man, you still don't know what it's about. You still not really hip yet, man. You see me on live, but you ain't never tapped in, man. This video is for you, man. I've been doing this for now 7 months, man. Give it up for 7 months, man. Give it up for 7 months, man. 7 months in here, man. I can't believe it, man. I didn't know if I'd do it 2 weeks, but now here I am, 7 whole months, man. If you know anybody that's out there struggling right now, if you know anybody that needs help right now, if they got a parent birthday coming up, if you know anybody that's got a grandmother's birthday that's coming up who's heavy influence in their life, anybody that lost anybody that's going through anything right now, they got family members that they've missed, whether it's recent, whether it's old, send them to Bob's Corner, man. We here every Wednesday night, man. Every Wednesday night we live after 8 p.m. Every Wednesday night, man. It's episodes on YouTube right now, man. Bob's Corner. Look me up on YouTube, man. Episodes 1 through 28 will be up after this episode publishes shortly. But right now you can catch episodes 1 through 27. Please don't be a stranger. Bob's Corner is welcome to everybody that's experiencing pain right now, or if you just want to tap in and just support the movement, man, definitely do that. Please like and share and comment when I post the videos, man. It will really mean a lot to me if y'all did that, man. We out here just trying to heal one day at a time, man. So I want to again thank y'all for coming to Bob's Corner, man. This is episode 28, man. Parenting with a heavy heart. We out here.